What up, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Fencer, Princess, SoundCloud, SoundClick. This goes out to the individual who asked me, am I still plan on planting my garden? And they also left a comment and said maybe I can ask the people in the community to, have a community garden. Well, this is my community. And you would think the answer would be yes, but all of this is private property. The real estate agent owns this whole property plus a couple miles back. I mean, they own a lot of it. And I know I haven't shaved. And recently, well, it was last year maybe, there was a individual who moved in and put an American flag up, and the rental company went off about that. So the news was down here and everything. I actually got into somebody about it, but nonetheless, it was a big deal. I mean, in the news and everything. So basically, their rules are you can't change any part of this property. Now, the housing that you see here, the reason why it looks all alike is because it was all government housing at one time. I live next to a military establishment, and it's pretty big and pretty important, and it's all fenced off and everything. And basically, what happened was the residents that lived here worked over there. So it was all military at one time, and it's not like that anymore. I imagine there are some people who in the military work here, work over there, live here because it's close by, it's very convenient, so on and so forth. So there's that. So they're very strict. Like just my chair that I sit on, they'll come up and leave a letter on my door and say, hey, you can't leave your chair on the porch. They've done that before. I'm like, oh, what? They're like, put in a patio on the back. So they're very fickle, very particular, and they'll fine you for it. So what I would love to have my own garden here. I know I can plant here. I think I can plant. I think I can have pots and then plant in the pots. And I actually went and got, I got some dirt and some, shoot. See if I can show this. It's going to get kind of dark. There's not much light in here. See, that'll help a little bit. Going into my kitchen. All right, so what I did was, I got this potted mix, micro grow, twice as big. So I did plan on doing a little something. I went out and got me a pot. How good you guys can see in there with this. So I got a pot, got some micro grow, and I started to, get it all together. But the issue was I wasn't sure of what I was doing. Somebody told me I needed a pH meter. I was like, okay. So I might still plant, but it's going to be in what I got, in the kitchen. And I might go ahead and, I don't know what I'm going to plant, because what I had planted here is I had planted some, some apples and peaches and stuff like that. But they just come and they cut the grass all the time. So there's just no hope of that happening. What this property did tell me, because I actually did get into this. So you guys, I wasn't just, making stuff up. What the property told me is that if I moved, because they also have some flats, which I might move into, but they're smaller when it comes to size. Because this is a 2-bedroom, upstairs, living room, and a basement. I have a lot of stuff in the basement. The flat is a one, two, three bedroom. It's got a little shed outside, but it has a backyard. And I was like, yo, can I plant in the backyard? It was like, yes, you can. So once I got that, Obama clearance, yes, you can. And I was like, well, I might move into the flat, but when I start thinking about all the stuff I had, I'm not sure all my stuff can fit in there. So I'm gonna have to downsize and then move. Plus the stairs here, is wrecking my knees, and I have a bad knee. Even though I still run, I still have a bad knee. And every now and then I have to use a cane because my knee hurts so bad. And the stairs, one time I was coming, I think I fell up the stairs, or I fell I think I fell up the stairs and I grabbed the side of guardrail and it, helped me out. And I tore the guardrail off the wall almost. I'm not a small person. I'm 6'2", I'm 265, somewhere around there. Actually, I'm a little less than that, so I'm around 260, 258, somewhere around there. But it's, I'm not a small person. I hit the gym, I lift, and you guys can check out all those videos, but nonetheless. So, am I still looking at planting my own food? The answer is yes. I would like to grow an apple tree. But I'm going to start off small because my mom had tomatoes. She just grow in a little pot and she grow a couple tomatoes in the house and eat them. It was dope. My mom's was dope like that. She would just have them on her, on her little, porch or whatever, on her little lip near the window. So I'm going to start like right there. And I like you guys' advice, but as far as a community garden, it's not going to happen. I have seen some videos where people have done that. People have turned it into profit, actually. Some people have gone on Shark Tank because it's just, these neighborhoods that are torn down and tore up, there's, the people don't want to go around these areas, but the truth is that there's a lot of land there. Some of these buildings that are dilapidated and torn down and just gone, the grass starts growing in there. Mother Earth just takes it all back. And so what they did was they cleared out all the bricks and the glass and, fenced it up, got rid of the animals, and pretty much, every day they had kids go out there and plant, and then adults got into it, and the whole thing is ran by kids. And so they started growing this food, and then they turned it into salad dressing, and then they went on Shark Tank, and they started flipping the salad dressing, and they took the money from what they were making off of the salad dressing and put it right back into the community, and it's just a constant wheel. The money's coming in because people love salad dressing, and they love the fact that kids did it, plus it got the, Shark Tank media behind it. It's kind of like Oprah, your product is on Oprah, everybody wants it. So it's just a beautiful thing. And, there's another young lady I contacted, actually. She wasn't on Shark Tank. I saw her on a commercial or something. I don't know what part of the country she's in. Far out, though. She's far on the other side of the country. And she does the same thing. She has a community, whole thing. And I asked her, can she ship? And she was like, I can't ship. So she couldn't ship out to me because I wanted to taste her vegetables and I wanted to see how she was packaging the vegetables. I didn't know if how they were going to come to me. I was really interested in that. And also I was watching Shark Tank, and there was a guy who had ugly vegetables, pretty much, because we throw food away all the time here in America. Uh, and he was taking the vegetables that they just didn't want. So if it would had an orange and it had a little ding in it, he would take that and he was packaging it and he's reselling it. So I might try to get in touch with that guy, and because he's actually shipping, and I want to see how he ships. And I might just, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna ever be that big. I would probably be more of an investor than anything. But if I can get a hold of somebody who's just now starting out, small, and they're doing a little something, They pretty much already done the legwork as far as getting into a market somewhere. Doesn't have to be a Walmart, doesn't have to be a Kroger's or a, you know, whatever stores in your area, major chain. It doesn't have to be that. It could be the mom and pop. I might look at investing in that, throwing a couple $1,000s into that, try to get a percentage out of it and support that way, all the while learning and then putting my own, putting my own products to work as far as learning how to plant, learning seeds, learning how to, you know, what bugs eat what, what animals eat what, and all that other stuff. So it's just I'm sorry, it's a little long-winded, but it's a lot of information when it comes to starting your own garden and how far you can go with it. So I can't really start a garden here, but I can start a garden if I move. So it's your boy Tone 202, and you guys can ask me any more questions or give me any more information. I'll take it. All right, peace.